وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so let's start with the practices. Sure. Are you present?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Okay, so, mashallah, you know, your work is getting better. Just again, some things uh, about khat, okay, that you can make more better. You can like improve it more. Mhm. No leaf is good. Mm. Just like check how in this one your column is going, it's moving. So in the same way, this thing. Just, okay, so in the same way, the same clarity, okay, that you showed in alif, it should show in your other letters also. The same thing. Now, for example, this first part of ba, it is going this way more and straightness, okay, like this. It should come inside slightly. The variation, it should show that variation. It is also slightly out of shape. This one. Okay. Are you getting it? This one is, straight. It has to show the slight, the variation, the movement. If we made it from here, we can made it in the same boundary like this. Check now. Okay.
Okay.
Gain from here, the column is, it's weak. The joint, this link, it has to strong. After this moment, check, the column. It should go strongly. This one. It is again, it's a weak joint. Like when you made it like this, it is thin, it is weak. So it has to be strong. And just one thing that, for example, if we made line from here, it is again, central aligned, and that solus thing, and its thickness is also, its depth is also, it's too much now. So just that sulsan and sulus we have to show in it, and it goes but not that much deep. And after see one nukta, it comes to its ending also. Okay, this one was, too much deep, so that you have to open it from in its length too. So now, according to its this one, both of are both of these things they are fine. One of the one of the. Got it? Any question?
No, yes, I got it.
Okay. So in the same way, you know, overall like your practice. is getting better, it's improving. But the thing that you, again, okay, I also said this thing the last time, but still, this thing you have to, again, you have to be careful in this, in that, the khat thing, okay, the improvement, that column flow, okay, this thing, you have to work on that, okay. It's better than before, but still you can still level up, you can still make it better, okay. This thing, this khat thing, that is very important. So now when it is slightly large, it should, then it goes it like this, okay. We don't have to overcommit anything. It doesn't have to be too much like this, very slight this thing. Check, okay, how much is in a flow, in a
Mm.
thing. Hmm. And when you come this way again, just say same case, just like your column move here, it is again becoming weak. Check how your column, although it is tilt, but not that much tilt. Okay, it is still check this tilt. So it has to be slightly more strong. It is slightly more strong. Okay, it's slightly extra. You have to pay attention it. And this one, this is the maximum thickness. It should be full cut thick, not less. And after that, when it time for the sulus, the last part, it should gradually decrease. Okay, it is not gradually decreasing the way it is in this one. See, it is still thick from here. And the other part, it is missing. This one, it should gradually decrease like this. That one nukta is also complete here. Okay, this one is still thick. It has to be proper, in clear shape, and it's not too much thin, not too much thick. It is thick and going too much inside was slightly lower. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Made nuktas combine. They have a connection. Okay. They are not alone. This one is alone. It's slightly large. This one is good. Okay. So in the same way, like it is looking like the Sulu's gym. Okay. But still you can show more clarity in it. See, if I draw a line from here, check. Okay, there is too much space and it's going straight. And if I draw a line from here, it is going upward. Okay, so that thing, it is again at risk. Which thing? This thing that we used to make here. Hmm, I'm drawing one line from here, the same cut. Okay, now drawing one line from here. When it is going to touch this line, it's not, coming downward from this line. Okay, it is going to be lie on this line. This, write it with combine. See again. Okay. So now check, there is some space here, there is some space here. But in this part, check, there is too much space and it's not going down. Okay. So this part is, very sensitive. This has to be made with proper care so that everything should fall in its place. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Mhm. Good. Okay. So first of all, this is the line I'm doing. Okay. Check my marking this carefully. This is my column. This is how it goes. Like this. Then from here, like this. Now it is going downward. Okay. And now there is some space. Now it is lying on the same line. It is not going upward like this. Okay. Like this. Slightly. There is slightly this thing. Okay. Like this. Now this was my part. Now this is very important. This thing I told in this thing you asked me in last class. Check. It is going again this way. Check. It is going this way. It has to go this way. You getting it? This, if you make this part like this is clearly shown. It has to show it has this thing. Okay? This moment. This should be shown. And there is this shape here also. Okay? Your practice is good. Just these little things, okay? The khat thing, the clarity, the neatness. If you work on these things, it would be good. This thing is clear.
Yes.
Now check, there is too much space here. Okay, there should be, but not that much. Approximately half nukta or something. So should come it in this way. Okay, and from here, yeah, coming in this way. Then this after coming in this way, there should be 1.5 nukta clear this line. It should be clear this part. Okay, this part is not clear in the 1.5
Mm.
nukta. Nukta was good. Alif is good. Just when it is coming this way, it's not like it's going this way. In the end, it is slightly comes to rightwards in this direction. Okay. Taj is also better. Your work is getting better, just like you improved your relief. In the same way, this thing you have to do in your other letters also. Okay. Good, mashallah. Overall, it's good. It's better than your previous work, but still try to focus on these things, on the detailing, on the clarity. Okay. Good, mashallah. So, any question?
No, thank you.
Check this work of the Sami. Okay, like I got this print. It's a low quality print, but still, check this Alif. Mhm. When your column is going like this, it's not that it is going in this way. Okay, it slightly come it like this, and the main sign that I tell you is that this thing. Okay, now if I we draw a line, it is even crossing or maybe touching, but is this line that I draw, it is just passing by it. Okay, so yeah, we have to end it properly. Okay, so Yasmin, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I am.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, so inshallah, it's better. Hmm, just that it is miscalculated a little bit, and mhm, no, it should touch here. Okay, it should not float it. Mhm. It's better. Okay, check. Just by some touches. Now there is more clarity. Your cut should be visible. It's not again, round road from everywhere. This thing should be clear. Check. Are you getting it? Just by doing some check. Let me. I'm doing this just to show you that you can do this too. These little details of cut, they often come in the touching finishing phase. Tartish. That's he. That way it has,
That's
but
right.
now it is more clear. There
Right.
is slightly a little bit upside down, so you have to make it more clear. Now it's flow, it's more
That's right.
strong.
Yes.
Mhm. And this one is good. Check the way it should be like this in this part too. It is still looking straight. It has to be like this, not like this. And one thing that is still not going, that is this thing. See, okay. It is again check. It is going like this. It should be like this. Okay, there is a difference. Check this. Hmm.
Right. I
You
think
know, you.
I'm going directly from the line down. I have to go straight first and then down, maybe.
I don't get it clear. What did you say? The thing is, there's difference. Like there's a slight difference of movement, but the thing is, it is, and it creates a difference. First one is this one. Okay, when we go like this. Second one is this one. Maybe after that it becomes same, but but the movement is different. Okay, like in which here is like this. Okay, it shows the variation basically. This is this thing. Check just by some touches. I'm going to make it look like this. Now check. Yes, you have to reduce it from here. You have the original paper, original writing of you. You can check it. How much is the difference, or like we have reduced that or not. It is thick from here. Okay, it should be thin from here, and check, it is coming from here. And now if we come it from here, this difference, this is also satisfied. Are you getting it? This one. Okay,
Yes,
it
that's
should
right.
come from. Check now, check. You have the original paper, you can check it now. It is a slight effect, but it should show on your khat. Because I have done touching from this side, so I'm making it this will was more. Check, now check this whole part. It is now showing the khat clarity. Okay, this thing, check this thing. You can check it before and after. Just check, by some touches now, like now it is completely different. Okay, these slight differences, they are very important, and this is still, it is more thick. It has to come in this way. The these scratching, I'm doing it with fast speed, but you have to done it with very slow speed, that should not even produce sound. Okay, so check, it is now gradually coming here. This is this line because it should leave this space. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Now check from here. This part is getting weak. All of this part. Okay. There is a thing. First of all, it gradually decrease, and then it from this side it gradually increase. Okay. At any part there is a proper connection between these two parts. Shouldn't feel like at any part from it is now too much stretched, or not, is looking too much weak. This distance is now looking too much. Okay, larger than 5.5 nuktas. It should be according to its first part. When we come into this part, check, it is again small. It should be proper 1.5 nukta. Okay. Any question in the gym?
No, all good.
Okay. Like, how it's going. The nukta is good. Hmm. Check in this one. The flow is going how? In the same way, it should go in this one too. Okay. Like check. At first, it was coming downward, and There is one more thing that you need to be very careful about. One thing is the rules and measurements. Okay. And one thing is the beauty, the attraction, the flow, its rhythm. Okay. You have to be like both of these things. All of these things should be in your mind. It's not that you are only writing according to the rule. Maybe sometimes, uh, one student asked me in our Urdu class and course, like she was like, when I try to make one nukta space in the bar, it becomes too large and like its shape is so much different and like this. So I told her, sometimes we write letter like it's even in its perfect mizan, perfect measurements, but still it's not that beautiful. And sometimes like it is slightly different from its measurement, from its angle, or but still it's looking good. It's looking like it is beautiful. So, beauty and attraction is above all. Remember that, okay? We are not, it's not a writing, okay? It's art. So, attraction is, one of the fundamental and like one of the most important, one of the most earlier thing that should be considered. You have to make that attraction, that flow, that rhythm in your letters, okay? If we count calligraphers like after Ibn Makla, like there are very few, like Big's name, there are very few that you can count on fingertips. So, but it doesn't mean that there are very few calligraphers. Okay, there are so many writers, calligraphers, and different type of artists that wrote with something. But their words they don't have that much soul alive. Okay, uh, like life. Their words don't have that life, that depth. So like their work is not remembered now. Okay, so these little things, they if you like these things that we discuss, I told you, so that you can put more attraction, more, you can say, more breath in your words, in your letters. And in this way, after like from these letters, it is ultimately going to enter in your artworks also. Okay, so this is its flow going. And if you see, like, see, this is your column. Now the thing is, check after my this flow, like, it feels the column is not properly satisfied. Like, see, this is the flow going, this should be your column. Are you getting it? Now check this thing, like this part, your column missed this part. Are you getting it? This thing that I mentioned here.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like you didn't satisfy the thirst of your column. Okay. So, the more you didn't satisfy your column flow, your column thirst, the more you are going away from the khat. Okay. So, in order to remain in the khat, you have to come near with the column. You have to satisfy the flow of the column because your column is going this way. It should show that gradual decline, not sudden decline like this. Okay, nowadays calligrapher did this. Okay, if you see the work of the calligrapher, you're going to see this thing in nostalgic script too much, like, check how from here this part is slightly become thick because of the ink spread. This one, I'm doing tartish with black ink. Okay, so now, check. If you see this part, till end, it feels it feels like column is going. Okay, like it is gradually declining. Okay, and check, if you, for example, if you put a drop here, it is going to flow. Okay, that kalam thing, the kalam flow, the kalam thought is satisfied. But now, some people, I don't know what's the reason they made circle like this. Now check. Now check. If you for now tell me if I put a draw map, it's going to flow. I think it's going to just stuck here. Check how first of all it just suddenly becomes to this much thickness, then it it said like it suddenly comes to its ending part. So that column thing, it's not satisfied. If you see the masterwork, you are going to realize this thing. You are going to see this thing in everywhere, every khat, in every like whatever the writing. The kalam, it is very near with the kalam. Okay, and this is the real calligraphy art, real classical art, that you have to show connection with the kalam. Okay, no matter what you do, but it has to remain with the also with the same column. It doesn't look like one, it has a strong connection with one column, it is one the other column. Okay, because you have written with the same column. Okay, so this thing, it is very good. you know if you if you do this, practice this thing, if you just just clear this takhti of alif to ya of sulus, inshallah, I am covering this with full details. You're like you will be able to understand whole calligraphy, not only sulus script particular. Okay, like you are going to understand kalam. Okay, like how kalam works, how like we have to show the connection. So like you can even make correction with the in the other scripts also, even though you don't know that. Okay, but still, because you know the column, the flow, that connection, still you can do that. Okay, but for that it's very important to practice, to pay attention, to focus. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
so are you getting it? So the column thing, this should come in this way. Now it is good. Okay, but
that's
this
right.
thing, yeah, you tried it. Okay, I'm not you tried it and it's very good, it's very better overall, your practice. But the thing is that you should know. Okay, like what we are actually doing, you all should know, it's very important. We are we are trying our best to make its connection, its flow with the kalam, everything. So how it's going, this is its actual flow. And now we have to focus on the sulus part. So the sulus part, it should, maybe it's not that much, it should not abruptly or suddenly go upward, but from that it started to go. Okay, it's like preparing for the in its last pass to go upward. It is going upward very late. You have to make it a bit early. Check. Okay, check. Now it's this flow, now it's more strong. Okay, understand this thing also, because we have gone upward, so we have to reduce it like this. Okay, the nukta should be, this one is good, it should be in the same way, both nuktas. And there is hardness in this one, just by doing some touches. No, do these touches by yourself. Okay, check. Now it's good. And this is slightly looking, now it is making slightly like thick from here. So if you just do, slightly looking heavy, check how much I am doing it. Check. Now it's not looking that much. Now it has strong connection with its upper part and everything. Okay. I told this thing to one old student. Uh, just a minute. Let me find that practice. Is that yeah? You know, Lindaba. Check this thing. This is the going. Okay, and it is going this way. Makes a cross like this. Are you getting it? But in this one, check this thing. It's going this way.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, it should go outward in this direction. So it is very important. Go here, not here. Okay, understand this thing. It is going here, this line. It is going here. But in your one, it is going here. So yeah, okay. This one is slightly large. It is enough now. Got it from now it is in one nukta. Perfect. You know, for doing this type of tatish, you have to turn your paper like this. Okay, you don't have to follow my thing. Check now how the line is going. It's going good, 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 good. Again, that column thing, it's slightly disturbed here. Okay, and there is roundness in this part. Although there is, but where it should go. Should go inside, okay, slightly. Still not going that much. Okay, and it is starting from here, not here. Okay, ba and ta clear. Any question?
No, all good.
This part is looking slightly extra. Okay, or you can do it like this. Okay, shouldn't feel like it is just becomes too much like this. Gradual, slowly, not instantly. It's slightly thick from here. Okay, if you reduce slight this part, okay, reduce its thickness slightly, not that much. You can do the tish. Okay, first part is there's a problem. Like in starting, it is looking too much straight. Okay, it is just from the start. It looks that it has that much tiltness. So check just by doing some touches. I'm going to make it that that illness that should be present in your life. You are going to do some scratches from here. Okay, this part is not clear, there should be clarity. And I told this when first time, we don't make sometimes make this part that much clear. So do double touch on it. Okay, do like again, do something, make this thing clear. Okay, check by doing some touches. Now it is clear. And again, the taj is like this, it should be like this. This was its top angle and top angle now. And there is this thing. Okay, not that much. Okay, did you get it?
Yes.
My marking. Good. Hmm. It's good, mashallah. Overall, it's good. Just few things that you need to be careful, that you need to work on. So overall, it's good, mashallah. And yeah, wait till the end. Okay, I'm going to give you next lesson after checking two more
Inshallah.
practices.
Thank you, inshallah. Yes.
Okay. So Roshan, are you there?
Yes, I am. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Your work is also getting better. One thing that I also told Aisha, especially in the last class, and I think I also told you, your column, like it's working problem with your column. Okay, like the flow, that thing, this thing, it's usually happen when there is too much ink on the tip of our column. Okay, like because in your practice you write it too much, you dip in your ink, so there ink got your column too much, so you have to make it a fresh cut. Okay, first of all. And the thing is, when there is like there is a layer of ink on your tip of the column, and when you dip in the ink is not on your column, it's on that layer. So both ink, they collide on this layered ink and this dipping, they collide, and the ink is not properly getting on the paper. For this, you just have to first of all remove that extra layer of ink.
Yeah, I did that to my qalam today, just before I was doing this practice actually. But I'm still having this problem. I'm thinking maybe it's the ink that I'm using. I need a different ink, maybe.
Mm. ink is ink is thick, like more viscous.
It's not that thick.
You added water in the ink.
I did, yeah.
Mm. No, still, I don't think it's a drawing ink.
No, it's like normal. It's not like you. I can't remember the name of it, but you mentioned not to get a certain type of ink. It's not that ink.
It's a fountain ink.
No, it's not that ink.
And which ink is this? If it's not fountain, it's not drawing.
I forgot the name of it. I don't have it on me right now.
Okay. So share that ink picture with me. But still, I think, that thing, I discussed this in our previous classes, try to find, okay? Try to find how you can make this ink work. Okay, and you can, if you like, if you do something, if you do some experimentation, okay, like still add some water, mix it well. Okay, mix it well. Don't make it too much thick, too much liquidity. Try to make it in between, and then refine your column, and then try to write it again. Maybe it will work fine. Okay,
Okay.
because working of column, because we are studying on the detailing level, so we need, okay, we need the sharpness of column, we need to show these little details. It's very important. Okay, overall it's good. It's good from the general view, but that little detailing you can only make if your tips and cut and everything is it's a good shape. Okay, so hmm, the same thing. Okay, it's good. Now it's more clear. It's going upward. Okay, it should go in this way, and there is clear this thing. This is slightly looking large. Okay, it should come here. Check, this detailing. Okay, this clarity. This is very important. And check, this is the line going. It is going to sit on this line like this. Okay, in the last part of this one, your gym is going slightly upward. This one, or maybe your ring got separate, whatever the reason, still this thing is present. Okay.
Okay.
This is slightly, if you reduce its thickness, okay, it comes like this. Okay, not with that much thickness. It is not that much thick. Slightly less thick. It's good in overall shape. Just like I told, it's the little things. And yeah, it should come slightly more. Okay, behind. There is a gap, but not that much. And there is, like a little abruption, and then there is straightness in this part. There shouldn't be straightness. Okay, first of all, gradually coming here, then gradually increasing. When it comes to in front of this, it makes this part clearly. Now, even though I told this, now check nukta is near to it and there is too much difference here. Okay, composition is basically this thing. Nukta should be in the center almost. Check the difference, is almost now balanced from all sides. Okay, any question in the gym? It's good. Just like I told you, there is some problem with the clarity. Besides that, it is fine. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Same thing with these two. Okay. Like its flow is good. You know, this is its flow going. Okay. How it comes. Now you have to scratch it from here, from its backside, and check. I think we discussed this thing in the last class also. One nukta should be above also. It should stop here, so that it can gradually come to its proper. And just like I told Yasmin, from this part, it is slowly started preparing to go upward like this. Okay. Like if I reduce your thickness slightly from here, going to make a huge difference. Okay. And again, there is straightness, just like Yasmin. There shouldn't be that much, strictness. And this part is not like this, it is slightly. Are you getting it? It should slightly in this shape, slightly less thick, and here. Okay. This thing. Check now the difference between. Now it's more like more suiting with this part. Okay. Before that, this was looking heavy, burden. Okay. We don't have to make it burden. We have to make part of it. Okay. See, there is. See, just by doing, if you make this part from here. Now check their angle. Not satisfied. Before that was feeling there is a space for it. You know, this part is slightly the way it should go. Okay, the way should decline after this. It is not showing that variation. Okay, are you getting it? This part, it should show the gradual decline. Not like it is going thick, 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 and suddenly you come it like this. The gradual decline, it is very important. Okay,
Yeah.
like now it's showing that gradual decline. Okay, just by this difference, and there is like now its flow is more good. Okay, this flow, you have to make it strong in its fullest form. Check now it is too strong. Now this part, if you see carefully, see it, it's now looking too strong in its place. Again, this thing I think I told Zainab or you, this thing is again, it's heavy. Okay. and the alif, it is looking like going inside. Okay, as like this thing. The sulus alif, okay, there is not completely going inside. Check. Okay, this type of thing in the starting, and it's not checked that much thick from the starting. Okay, should be less thick from here. It is so much thick because of the it's less clarity. The same thing. This gap is very small. See now, this is its center. This going. We are going to reduce its thickness. No, check this. It is too much thing. It is too near to it. Okay. The difference between these two, I told you, should be correspondence with the its thickness. Okay. Check this thickness and this gap. Okay. Now check this thickness and this gap. It's too much. No, I should have waited for the dry. Okay, are you getting it? Its thickness, this distance should be according to its thickness of this part of the check. Now it is better.
Yeah.
Mhm. This leaf is good. Okay, so focus on these little things. Okay, overall it's good, mashallah. That's just this clarity, this kalam thing, it is affecting your work. Okay, whatever the problem, whatever it is, try to fix it. Okay, you have to fix it by yourself. So yeah, do it. Okay, so Malika, are you present?
Yes, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Mm.
Hmm. There is not that much difference in your this practice and last practice.
Um,
Hmm. What's the reason?
you should see the amount of paper that I go through with the practice just this week alone. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I pray about
Hmm.
it. I don't
Okay. So actually, the thing is, this is also a concerning thing that you are filling too much papers, but you know
know. No purpose.
it's not going in the right direction.
Mm.
So you have to identify the thing that you are not doing. Okay,
Mm.
and that thing is, you know to analyze your practice, to understand. Okay, to like to do the reading of the letters. Okay, it's not Kelly, it's mushk is not just like, you have to just fill all the papers and everything, writing gene, 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 ba, 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 ba. Okay, after write your letter, first of all, in your practice, never ever write with fast speed. Second, never add write like without any reference. Okay, there should be, okay, like every practice, and like your last correction should be in front of you, or like I have also shared one of my practices, a lesson picture. There should be something in front of you. You can take print out of it. That's the best case. Okay, so after writing, you are going to compare it from that.
Yeah.
Okay, compare
I
from
have
that.
my computer. I put my computer with
Hmm.
the all the lesson. I put my phone also at the same time. Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know. I have everything out. You should see me. It's like a laboratory, and it keeps coming out the
You
same.
are. Hmm. You have answer of everything.
I'm
Hmm.
determined. I heard that
Okay, okay.
the yeah, inshallah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not pointing you specifically. Okay, I'm not asking question. I'm not raising question on your determination, on your dedication. Okay, I'm just saying like something is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have to find out. You have to work on that. And like there's a very high chance and that thing is practice. Okay, but still practice alone is not enough, because after writing your letter, okay, you are saying that I've opened the computer mobile. After writing letter, do one thing. What's the thing that is missing? Okay, check all the fundamentals that I told you about the letters. For example, after writing English, check this thing. Okay, okay, you should know that now it is going outside this line. There is something wrong. Check this thing. Top corner is not going from here. Check, there has to be some space here, but it is not here.
Yeah.
This one, okay, there has to be something. I cleared this thing in the touching. Now check how much it is, properly showing. So you have to do these things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in the bar, after writing check, it is not looking enough. It is looking small. And if I draw a line from here, check, there is, okay, there is no depthness. There
Mm-hmm.
should be one nukta. Okay, and is not even ending at this point. Okay, so after writing every letter, check. Okay, check whether it's on the right page. What is the thing that is missing? What should I work on? Okay, and one thing that I told you, for example, after writing ba, now you have understand all your things, that all your flaws that you have to work out. No, write on it. Okay, correct on it, just like I'm doing it. Okay, make this first part a little bit long, then make it more deep. Correction on your own practice, on your own letter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are so many things that you can do. So yeah, that's what. If you say like you are doing this thing, then the thing is you have to do it more. Okay. So yeah, this is the basic thing. So practice alone it's not enough. Understanding, analyzing, okay, this is also very important. So you have to, work with your brain also. You have to really understand your letter and everything. Okay. So something that that you can just get the idea. So like see, this part is now looking weak. And check even this thing, it's going outside from this line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So all of these things they told you about something this letter. So if you think that there are right alif, if you think there is something that is clearly visible that you can notice, then write it again. Okay. Write it again, practice it again. Inshallah, by repeating this process, it will going to better. Okay. And there are some parts of the letter that are good. Okay. It's not like that. So it shows that you can do it more better as well.
Inshallah.
Shouldn't cross this line. Okay. The thing that I also told Aisha today. Yeah, check. It's not like it's going like this way. It just goes like this and it ends. No, it comes in this way also. It
Mm-hmm.
wraps and it's ending properly.
Mm-hmm.
This is slightly more thick from here. This part, it's not looking in its full form. There should be, okay, check my marking. This part is slightly extra.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also declining slightly from here. Now this is the middle line.
Mm-hmm.
Now even if I made Taj from here, check this is its angle and there is little space here that was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. This is enough. Okay, this was getting a little long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Inshallah. Jazakallah.
So in bar, now check. It is again, there is a roundness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, check. That solution, and that thing is missing. In the bar of Sulus, it's not that much round, it's not completely straight. It's in between. The, s- it looks strong. Doesn't look round.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this part should be a little bit big and it shows variation. Okay, this movement, this change.
Mm-hmm.
From here, okay, check. It should go downward to make some space here, and then it comes to its ending in front of this.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not like that. Someone can't do it. Okay, like calligraphy is not built in. Okay, it's not by default that you know someone can do it and he can do it, she can't do it. It's not like that. It just just effort, practice this thing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it if you just pass this process, then you can also get this thing in
Mm-hmm.
your hand. So like it's the practice. Okay, you don't need to overthink on it, you don't need to take stress of it, you just need to work. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
inshallah you can do it. It's not like that. So now, okay, now that khat thing, that is now present in the bar. Okay,
Okay, inshallah, yes. When I'm writing, when I get to that part,
mm-hmm.
right there, it runs out of ink, and then I add more ink to my column, and then the measurement goes off. So I think the reason it keeps being short is because I'm running out of ink, and I think, oh, I need to finish the letter before I run out of
No,
ink.
no, no, no. For that, now you're going to write with speed, and that is also not good. I
Mm-hmm.
also ran short of ink, then I dip it again. You didn't see it?
Yeah, then I try to go back where I was, and then it goes off. So,
Mm.
subhanallah.
Just like I told you, yeah, it's the practice. Okay, practice again, practice. How much hours did you spend in a
You don't want
practice?
to know. My family see me living at my kitchen table. Maybe this morning I started at 8, determined to get
Mm.
something for this morning. Started at 8 a.m. my time, and at 11:54 I saw your message come. Classes start. I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm sitting at this table for hours, and I need to put something."
You know,
SubhanAllah.
I message in the group. I think 5 to 6 hours before the class. I just not like I instantly told. It's a just like what do we call it? Sudden announcement. It's not like that.
Yeah, the when you say we're starting, then I
Mm-hmm.
looked and I was like, "Oh my God, really?" Like I couldn't believe how much time passed. So it's me. I maybe I need to work on my. I ordered new columns. I'm gonna work in that. Maybe it's the ink. Maybe my nukta. I'm gonna check all of it, inshallah. Because I don't want
Okay.
to. I'm always like I want to stop this, but then I'm like, no, I'm determined. So inshallah. Yeah, I drew the line this
Like
morning.
on average, how much time? Like 2 hours, 1 hour,
2 hours, 2 hours on
two
average. Yeah.
hours. Okay. So try to increase it to three then. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
1 to 2 hours. I think 1 hour. In just if you practice 1 hour, 1 hour is just like the warm up of our hand and kalam. Okay, and after that time, we like our hand is getting used to the khat and writing. So like, yeah, I don't think it's that much of time. Okay, yeah, it's just this thing. Okay, you have to do more. You are doing practice. Okay, like you're telling this by yourself, and I know it. So yeah, you have to still practice. Okay, now check. This. It's not that much round. Okay, and
Yeah.
it's not that much straight also. So it has to fall in the in between. It has to
Okay.
show one nukta, and should land in front of it. Okay,
Okay.
in this one it lacks the khat clarity, although it is ba. Okay, if you have a little child or kid in your house, if you can show this practice to him, he can say, okay, he can easily told you that this is ba, this is jim. This is ta.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
But the thing is, we are not studying handwriting or a simple writing. We are doing calligraphy. In calligraphy, the khat is the main thing that we need to focus, that we really need to understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So according to that, we have to work on that. Okay. So
Okay.
in the same way, this ta should also share the same flow. Okay, like this.
Hmm.
So check it.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
But it's just for the appearance. This part gives different vibe with the ta, with the and different with the ba. So now if you check it, this part it's looking weak.
Mhm.
Okay, it should have some like some strongness. Okay, like some soul, some breath. Like this is your kalam going. Okay, it shouldn't like first of all was like this, then it comes it like this.
Mhm. I
You
see.
have to done so much practice. Okay, then that you can't even write this one. Okay, that's why we are writing it again and again. We are doing much. Okay,
Mhm.
so that it can like just fit in your hand. So
Mhm.
again, after see, this one is going, it goes upward. So it shows this gradual flow, this thing, the same
Mhm.
flow. Okay, shouldn't become weak at any part. We have to focus on that. In the same way, again, check in this part also there is roundness.
Hmm.
Okay, and this part is again lacks clarity. Although there is this thing, but still there shouldn't be any roundness.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Sure.
Like my kalam is also, I also have to dip in the ink again.
Hmm.
So check, there is this thing, but it's not that much. Okay, there
Hmm.
shouldn't be
Hmm.
too much roundness. There is this part, but it shouldn't feel that much.
Hmm.
You have to reduce it from here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey,
Hmm.
this much only. It is
Mhm.
not that much roundness. Okay. Remember, in calligraphy, we don't utilize too much roundness and too much straightness, and we have to find and we have to remain in between of that, and that is the hardest part. And for that, you really need to do practice. You really need to write it again and again. Okay. Don't take burden on yourself. If you think that gym is adding more burden to you, you can remain to the ta. Okay, you can send me your practice final practice from alif to ta. Okay, but the thing is how many letters you write, it doesn't uh, no matter how many letters you write, they should show that khat, that details, that thing.
Mhm.
Okay, that is more important. It's not that you have to write all of the lesson. No, it's not important. That's important. You can write few letters if you want. Okay, you can reduce the lesson, but that should show something. That's more important. Okay,
Inshallah.
so if you think Deem is doing burden on you, you can take some rest for that. Okay, focus on the previous letter, because if you understand that, if you take grip on that, then it's going to be easy for you more.
Mm,
So it's again going this way. Okay,
mm,
that thing is again out.
mm,
That thing.
okay.
Then when we made line from here and here, should go somewhere, and then it should be on this line, not like this. It should be,
Mm,
it is again the same thing. Not too much downward, not too much curve, not too much straight. Again, very light and slight curve like.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Now when it is coming, it should come totally outside in the middle. It's again coming from a bit early from the middle, and now this gap is also too much. I told you this gap, this should be equal
mm,
in the middle, and see how it is gradually
mm.
decreasing its thickness, coming this way, remaining some gap here, and then coming it like this.
Mm,
Then from here there should be a half nukta clear part of this.
mhm.
Nukta should be in the center. It's good, mashallah. Okay, there are some things that some parts that are better, but the thing is, that khat thing that is really missing. So, come near to the khat. Okay,
Inch-
this is very important, and you have to do it. Okay, and if you think this is too much, then reduce it to ta. Okay, but try to make that khat thing. Try to uh, try to produce that thing in your practice.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay, so Yasmin and Roshan, are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Hmm, okay, so hmm, mhm. Line in front of this. Okay, and after this gym, remaining one nukta gap. Okay, we are leaving one nukta gap here and making five nuktas. Okay, after leaving the space of one nukta, we have made five nuktas. That's the problem with the right hand. We have to wait for this to be dry. Okay, so there are like uh, like there are multiple ways of writing one letter in the same way. This one also has multiple ways. Okay, so if we start this part, it has to start not with straight column, slightly tilt like this. Okay, and first part is going to fall in the two nukta boundary. It is not straight, and again it is showing that variation. Okay, that changing, that variation is also like it is not straight, it has that variation. Okay, so now the same way we touch our column like this, we are going to place it slightly like this. Okay, not to inside, not to outside, like this. And till two nuktas, this part is have a slightly rise up. Let me wait. I think there is a little stickiness in this page. You see, the ink is not properly used. It's because of there is this stickiness, and it's sometimes there may be because of the rainy weather. There is a wetness in your paper, or sometimes it becomes because there is a stickness in our hand, and when we place like our hand places too much in some part of the paper and there thickness in your column. So to avoid that, you can use the tissue paper. You can use the chalk powder. Okay, I have used this chalk, this that chalk that, or you can use the other powder also. This one to avoid that talcum powder. Actually, we use this for the handmade paper of calligraphy. That is ahar paper. There is a handmade paper, there is a proper process of making that paper, and it is made with the egg coating. So after egg coating and cornflour coating, there is stickness in the paper. If I show you a slide sample, for example, see this one. Where is the- Hmm, this one, see, this is ahar paper. Okay, this is front side. You can check how much it has shiny. Okay, and this is back side. You can clearly check the difference. It is rough. Check. This is the ahar side. There is a method of making this type of paper. This paper, it was the same from both sides. Okay, you can make this side ahar too. Okay, first of all, you have to do the corn flour coating. You have to put water and some spoon of corn flour. You have to heat. Then there's a paste. Corn flour has been made, so you have to do that paste with the sponge or the brush. Then you have to make that egg white. Okay, I'm telling the process shortly. There is a whole process. You separate the egg yolk and egg white. So you smash the egg white and you then leave it for some hours to marinate. Then you there's a layer got on that whatever we call it, the residue, the paste. So we got that layer out of it, and then the residue left behind, we do the coating of that. Okay, so after that, and after leaving some time, some days, some weeks, some month, it comes out like this. Calligraphers they use this paper because a hard paper has a longer, uh, it increases the lifespan of paper. Okay, it has now becomes weather resistant. Okay, any type of insect resistance. Okay, it doesn't have any seasonal effect on the paper. Like now writing is, like you can say, what we call it now, writing is safe. Okay, so, and also it looks good, it shines, and on this layer you can also do the scratching because it's on the front side of the layer. Okay, so yeah, check. Now because of the coating, paper has stickiness, so now check, ink is not properly going. Check, there is stickiness. But if I do that chalk powder in this thing, or you can use the talcum powder, okay, that powder, that this one, okay, that I showed you earlier, this one that we use on the babies after taking bath. So yeah, you can use the tissue paper to rub it. Now if we place Anukta, you are going to see the difference. Check, now it's not pressing. Now the Nukta is full. And you can check the Nukta where I didn't use the chalk powder. Check the difference. Okay. This is the way of avoiding the stickiness. Coming back to lesson. Hmm. So I was saying first this, then this. Check. In the first two nuktas of part, there is a rise. It goes slightly like this. Okay. And check in the half nukta. Okay. There is this space. And when we made it like this, we need to do some slight touch in this part to make it this flow and the connection with this part in more good and more proper like this. Now check, I am drawing one line from here to half nukta space. Okay, at half nukta it is going slightly, there is a space. Now check, I have leave this part before, just before 5 nuktas. Okay, not completely 5. And check, this is the line going, and it is again from here half nukta down. Okay, and at first two part there is slightly rise and the next part is slightly decline, but not that much. See, there is half nukta space here, half nukta space here. And check how it is going like this, then it comes touch to this line. This is a straight line. Okay, so now from 1.5 nukta I'm making this line. Okay, and 1 nukta. Okay, from here if you see, this is 1 nukta space. Okay, because it's not completely, this is 1 nukta, it's going to come out after 1 nukta. Tell me, Yasmin, when did this part of gym, it came out in this gym? Anyone can tell. How much nukta?
2.5.
2.5. Very good. Okay. So in the same way, this is going to come out with 1 nukta completely. And its movement is going to same. Okay. There is this space and it's going to be like this again. We'll make this part more clear like this. Okay, it should show this space also just like this, and it is also the same movement like this. It's not like this. And after crossing this part, it's going to decline in the thickness. It's going to thin. And again, if we draw a line from here, there should be some space here. It's not going to cross, it's not going to even touch. Okay. And check this thing, the inner triangle, it is coming from here. This is the 1.5 nukta line. Okay, this part is large, it's not equal, these two. Okay, so now, like, after remaining some space here, this part I'm going to make one cut here. Okay, now making 3 nuktas after one cut space. Okay, see, like, our column is now the same thing. Okay, first of all, it's going to show the gradual decline. Again, our column is this, not straight. So in the same way, I'm going to place my column again, not straight, in the same way, the tilt way. It's going to in this way. Okay, you don't have to make this part weak. Okay, this is very important. And now till 2 nuktas. Okay, this is the 2 nukta line coming. Till 2 nuktas, it is going downward, and now it is going, it has to go upward. And when it has to, when it has to go upward, this part, you know, it has, it doesn't have that much roundness, and this part, it has relation with this part. Okay, so it doesn't have that much roundness, and it don't have to be that much thin. And if we draw a line from here, it goes slightly outside, like half nukta. Okay, this part. So yeah, half nukta, this part is outside. Now the same way you have remain your column. You don't have to make this part that much thin. You have leave your column this. In the same way, you are going to place your column like this here. Not straight. Okay, it is like this. This is the movement. And here in this part, you are going to make quarter circle of 1 nukta. In this part here is quarter circle of 1 nukta. Okay, like you can even make 1 nukta here. quarter circle. And here in this space there should be 2 nukta space leaving here. Check. This is your column cut going. The nukta should be slightly above from here, from here, so that it should remain some space here. Check. Till here, okay, it has to show its full column, and till here from now it is slightly going upward and it is reducing thickness also. Comes in its ending gradually this way. You can do some touching here. Okay, so in the same way this part also becomes, if you place 1 nukta here and 3 nuktas here, this part also it becomes 5 nuktas. And yeah, okay, so this is also our gym, and it's called gym majmua. First one is gym mursala and this one is gym majmua. And when you are, and this is its composition, okay, it should be in front of this, leaving 1 nokta space. And if you see like, oh, in this part also, okay, like here, check, there is 1 nokta is fixed, 1 cut, and we can make 1 nokta here also like this. Check, it is 1 nokta is trapped firmly, okay, it is not that much open like 1 nokta has space, no, it is trapped firmly. So yeah. Because of the drop, this space of paper is now affected too much. Okay, so yeah, shouldn't be, too much. There shouldn't be too much roundness in this part. There shouldn't be too much thinness. Okay, it has to go strongly, and this part has some connection. Show some connection with this part. Okay, so when you are, this is its composition, and when you are writing and you're going to send your final practice, because it's going to be without nuktas, so we are going to place nukta in its center of here. And this part also, okay, because it comes like this, we made it slightly round by some touching. Okay, so any question?
I just want to know the powder that you said, not the chalk, the other one. What's the name of it?
Of the gene, name of the gene, right?
No, the powder that you use it
Okay,
for
okay, okay.
warak.
That
Yes.
powder, that is this talcum powder. Don't you, just a minute, don't you use it, this one, talcum powder. fragrance.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
It is very common here, and it's not basically for this purpose. Like I told you, it has a good fragrance, and even though I'm smelling it, it's a good fragrance, and it's basically used. Anyone can use, but it is used for specially used for the babies. Okay, they put on the babies to smell good, but you can use it for this thing that we use it. Or if you don't have this powder, you can simply use the chalk powder. You can make the chalk powder also. You can rub it. There are multiple ways of doing one thing. You can make chalk powder also like this. Have you seen my videos? This is the chalk powder, but you can use this powder like this to remove its thickness. That's our main goal. Hmm. I thought you are asking some question from gym, but it was about powder. Okay. So, okay, Yasmin, now include this in your practice also, and this should be in front of this, and its level is, because it is slightly lower than this G. Okay, because it is long. If you check its height, it is long than this.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay, do your practice, and yeah, you know when we made this part first, there is a high chance, like the angle of your oval gym is affected. So there are other way also in which you can avoid that. You can make this part first. For that, you don't have to use with that slanting. You can use it straight so that it goes with strongness. Check. I use my column straight. In first two nukta there is rise. In other three there is slightly decline. Okay. It should be slight. It shouldn't be that much prominent. It is very important to know. Now you can make this part, or you can make this part in the end. It's up to you. Okay. There are multiple ways. Just the thing is, your letter should be good. That's more important. There are multiple ways of writing one letter. It's not that you have to follow that thing. So you can even make it complete, and after that you can fill it. Okay, and you can make this part at the last. Yeah, this was the thing. This was the touching that I was doing. Okay, it needs less touching. So yeah, okay, there are multiple ways you can try whatever you want. Yeah, check. Now the shape is still looking fine. We'll have one of that thing. Okay, so you can make this part first too. So yeah, try these things, whatever suits you. Letter should be good, should be in its correct shape. That's more important. Okay, so now include Jim in your practice, Yasmin and Aisha. uh, we are going to repeat the same practice, okay, with more clarity. So everyone is doing good work. Do your practice and understand it. Okay, so inshallah we are going to do our class next week. Till then, keep your practice. Okay, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.